What's up, guys? So we just got back from the track a little bit ago. It was a super good day. This thing freaking rips. It was fast. It was like wheeling out of corners. It started out a little bit muddy over there, but after like the second or third practice, the track really started to like tack up, and I was wheeling out of corners and hitting all the jumps, and it was super fun. The bike is super fast with that new CDI, so I'm happy I bought that. And it was $270 well spent. Right now I am kind of taking a look at my car. I have a few things that I've been wanting to do. So this headlight, I feel like the wiring that they did is just a little bit sketch. So I'm going to be replacing the wires and actually replacing these plug-in little things here and using more of those little RC car connectors, and hopefully it will kind of get this light to stop flickering on me. I bought this silver plated wire that is actually supposed to be a little bit less resistant, or yeah, more conductive, less resistant, so more energy can pass through it faster. And I'll use these connectors that are a little bit more consistent than just these little guys here. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start throwing those things on. Also, you can see these dope plug wires. Someone commented on one of the videos saying that soy based ones, and I've never actually even heard about that, but I do not believe these things are soy based, so I don't think we'll have to worry about mice getting in here. And this engine gets so hot that I don't think mice would be in here anyway, so yeah. So the wire that I will be replacing it with is called Silverworm wire, and it is silver plated 12 gauge wire. And supposedly silver is actually like one of the most conductive metals or whatever, so it should be able to pass energy a lot faster and reduce heat and stuff. And also it's a thicker gauged wire, so it should be able to handle a little bit more power than just these thin little wires that were in the headlight assembly. So we're gonna replace it basically the whole way. I'm gonna see how far I can get, if I can get the pin out and just completely replace the wire, so we can have a stronger current going to the headlight bulb, and hopefully everything works a little bit better than it does now. So I pulled the pin, so this one right here goes to the power on the headlight bulb, and I pulled this pin out of the connector here, and I'm going to go ahead and clip this off and then solder this new red wire on, and we will stuff it back in there and glue it back up and seal it up so no water can get to it, and yeah, do the same with the ground wire as well. Alright guys, so we did get everything wired up. So I got this pin, ran back into the plug. You can see the huge power wire. Just got to get some heat shrink all tightened up on there. Get this one wrapped up with some electrical tape. These ones, the heat shrink actually didn't fit on, so I'm just going to wrap these with electrical tape as well. It should be just fine. Let's test and see if the headlights actually work. Alright, so everything does work properly. I actually did notice that my intercooler sprayer is actually leaking, so that's an easy fix. It's just like a ball and spring little valve that I made, and I'm just going to pull it apart, clean it out, put it back together, and we should be back in business with that. Alright, so I got it all pulled apart, sorry. And I thought this ball was stainless, but it appears that it's not, and it's rusted. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up really well, and then kind of clean up where it was seating in this brass fitting right here, and then we'll throw it back together and we should be all good. And I think that was all I was gonna get to today. I kind of do want to plug in my underglow and just make sure everything still works. I haven't used that stuff in like months and months and months, so those just plug into the subwoofer in the back, and very easy install on those. So I might plug those in just to see if they still work, but yeah, if not, whatever. So unfortunately the LED strip actually is broken underneath. It must have hit a bump and ripped in half, and half of it works, half of it doesn't. So that was a fail. I'll probably order some new stuff tonight, and we will get that installed on the car later this week because I kind of want it, even though it's kind of cheesy, but YOLO.